Hello, this video is for back pain, more in particular back pain that's more towards the severe end of the scale, back pain that really interferes with your everyday life. My cousin deals with this all the time. She's just had a test about her discs and whatnot, and then out of alignment, and causes her tremendous pain. So this is some basic stretches to try and alleviate that pain, but also develop some strength around the lower back and glute area, hip area as well. So enjoy. So if any part of this your back starts to hurt, please do not do the movement. We're trying to move pain free and slowly progress you. So all I want you to do first is to lie on the ground, pull your knees into your chest and try and create a nice flat back on the floor. Well done. Release that. Put your feet flat on the ground, hands out to the side, and you're going to do a glute bridge. But before you bring your hips up, I want you to turn your tailbone under, so you squeeze your bum nice and tight, belly's nice and tight, and then you push up. Squeezing through the glutes, pushing your hands into the floor, staying nice and controlled. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. Remember, we really don't want to arch our back. We don't want a gap between your back and the floor, pushing your lower back down into the ground. Back up we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good, nice flat back. Let's bring our knees to our chest again, but our knees are a little bit wider this time. Almost a happy baby pose, but we're holding the knees rather than our feet. And then slowly drop those down to the floor. Nice and slowly sit up. Take your feet out to the side. So move with a comfortable range of motion, no pain. We're just going to drop the knees down to the side. So if you just go to there and there's pain, just stop. If you can go a little bit further, then great. There's no real right or wrong. We're just taking the knees side to side, nice and slowly. Introducing some movement to the lower back via the hips and the knees. A few more times, side to side. If you can put that knee all the way to the floor, great. If not, no worries. And then we'll come to sitting on your heels. From here, we're just going to relax down. You can bring your hands by your feet and rest your forehead on the floor. Bring your hands out in front. Reach as far as you can. Now we're going to do the same thing with wider knees. So take your knees out to the side. Reaching out in front, keeping your back nice and straight, sitting down between the hips, resting your forehead on the floor. Bring your elbows in, rocking forwards and back, keeping your back nice and straight. Sit back into the hips and rock forward. Good work. Up onto the hands. Take one leg out to the side. Nice and slowly sit your bum back onto your heels and forwards, keeping your back nice and flat. Show you from the side. Sitting the bum back to the heels and back. Change sides. Good work. Feel free to roll up your mat or put a cushion underneath your knee for the next one. So you plant your heel out in front, hands across your chest, and we lean forward slightly. You just get hamstring stretch pretty much immediately, depending on how tight you are. And again, we're just going to go forward and back, just add a nice little flowing movement to it. Chest forward and chest back. I want you to turn your toes inwards and do the same thing. Don't go too far, we don't want to put too much pressure through the back. We just want the stretch through the leg. And then turn the toes out to the side. Same thing. Good work. Same thing on the other side. Toes facing inward. toes facing out. Good work. Right, let's get the hips and the core working now. So sitting straight on your bum. Feel free to have something behind your back to support you. It might be the back of the sofa, the front of the sofa, or anything, a chair, something to lean back on. But what we're going to do, we're going to hold on tight, we're going to lift one leg up and take it over to the side. So this is where you might need to anchor yourself to the floor with your hands, or like I said, sit up against something like a sofa or something like that. So all we're going to do, squeeze your belly tight, lift your leg high, take it out to the side, lift it up, bring it back in, swap over, left, down, in, down, right, down, up, in and down, out and down, in and down, out and down, in and down. And then over time, as your core develops and your hips develop, you'll be able to do that exercise without any support from the floor. What's happening for me is I tend to sit back, so I might have a bit of support there to start with, or with my hands. So I'm going to use that as a purely hip strengthening exercise. Let's do 3 more each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Come back to seating on your heels. Hands out in front, fingers sprayed out like that. What we're going to do is going to bring your hands into your body, turn your hands to face up, and then reach up. The whole time we're doing this movement, we're pulling our shoulder blades together, keeping our belly tight, and we're breathing effectively. So we breathe in, turn up, breathe out. Breathe in, turn out, breathe out. So in, out, in, out. That's your movement. Keeping your palms of your hands nice and open, shoulder blades back, pull in and up, in and up. Every time you pull in, you're pulling your muscles in as tight to your spine as you can, increasing their strength. Now you can do this in your own time, and you can do it at any pace. You can do 10-second ones. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The slower the better, more eccentric contraction. It's up to you how many you do. We're going to do another 5. Ready together? Nice and slow and controlled. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Good work. Going to introduce another little twist. So hands, actually before we do that, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're just going to elongate the spine by looking up. Close the spine by looking down. Open by looking up. close by looking down. Close, opening up, close, looking down. Last few. Cool, now we can go on to the next one. One hand there, just open it up slightly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Small movements to start with and we'll get better over time. And 5 on the other side. Well done. One more piece of strength we're going to do is we're going to lift one arm and one leg, bring it back down to center. Lift one arm and one leg, bring it back down to center. Eventually we'll be able to go full extension and hold, but just for now, just go as far as comfortable, swapping side to side. One more stretch we're going to do is working on the bum area. So we're going to bring our foot forward, so it's out in front of us like so. We're going to rest over the top like that, so pigeon stretch. Just to show you from the front, leg out in front, drops down to the side, elbows in the front. Swap sides, bring the other leg through, elbows in front, and there's a nice easy introduction to back pain, but more in particular severe back pain if you're really struggling with moving, exercising and anything. It's just hopefully that's a little start off for you.